Quality wine at a budget price? It's as easy as ABC. This is the second week of our quest for excellent wines that come in for under €10 a bottle. And this time we're looking at a young Chardonnay from Chile's Central Valley, coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show which, as you probably know by now, brings you news, clues and reviews. Indeed, it keeps you up to speed about just about everything in the world of wine. And my wine of the week for this week is indeed a budget offering from Chile's Central Valley, and it goes under the name of ABC Chardonnay, and the vintage is 2018. Now this wine comes in for a price of just under €10 a bottle where I am. But this wine is no slouch, 13.5% alcohol and just 4.7 grams of residual sugar, placing it firmly in the dry category. All right, let's give you the heads up on this particular wine here. ABC Chardonnay, always better with some Chardonnay, so the label tells us. Well, that's probably true. Okay, this wine comes from Chile's Central Valley, and the producer is Viña Casa Verdi, based in Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz is about 160 kilometers or so south of the capital, Santiago. And they have, of course, a Mediterranean climate with fairly cool, dry summers and mild, rainy winters. So actually very, very good conditions for growing grapes. Let's take a look at the wine in the glass here. And as we can see, it is a wonderful medium straw gold. It's looking very attractive in the glass with those golden highlights there. Looks lovely. Let's try it in the nose and see how our young Chardonnay gets on. Here we go. Now, for a Chardonnay, I would say this is quite an open wine here. It immediately delivers those extremely attractive aromas. Let's put a name to those aromas if we can. So I think we're talking fairly ripe aromas. First up, I think, is probably an apple aroma. So red apple comes to the fore there. I think this has been in oak for a short time. This is vintage 2018. So it's probably spent a few months in oak. It's gentle though, it's not too heavy, the oak. What other aromas are we getting? I think we're getting something in the area of peach, apricot, and probably some lemon and lime in there as well. So I would say for a budget wine, a young wine, this is actually delivering a very, very attractive selection, wide selection of aromas in the nose. Very, very good indeed. So far, so good. All right, let's try the wine now in the palate and see what we can find. Here we go. Now, the immediate impression here is of a wine which, on the one hand, has that kind of citrus bite. It's fruity, dry, fruity. But at the same time, further down, there's another layer, which is a kind of a toasty, creamy, almost nutty dimension to the wine as well. Very nice indeed. Let's try it again. Yes, indeed. This is a wine which has got a very nice balance to it. It's a dry wine, of course, under 5 grams of residual sugar. Yes, there is the peach. Yes, there is the apple. And the citrus as well. But the layer beneath is the fascinating layer. It has a kind of a toasty, nutty almost creaminess to the wine, partly due to the oak, no doubt, which is extremely satisfying for a wine of this age and this price. Congratulations to Viña Casa Verdi for delivering a young wine which is multidimensional and comes in for such a good price. Well done. All right, what are we going to be enjoying this wine with? Well, I think this is a wine which undoubtedly will work very well with white meat. So we're talking chicken, primarily turkey, but also would work, I think, with fish, probably pink-fleshed fish, so fairly fatty fish there. Would even stretch, I think, to game birds and even to pork. This is a multi-dimensional wine with a lot of flavour in it. I think it would stretch and cover a broad spectrum of dishes, mostly in the kind of white meat fish dimension there. Serving temperature, I think, for this wine, probably around the 10-11 degree mark would be my recommendation. All right, let's bring you the heads up on this wine. We're talking about young, New World Chardonnay from Chile's Central Valley. I would call this quality oaked, lightly oaked Chardonnay at a budget price, under €10 a bottle where I am. Exotic fruit, a creamy, nutty finish. Lovely. 4 stars out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this week's video and the little intro to a very, very pleasant young Chardonnay. ABC, always better with some Chardonnay from Chile's Central Valley. Nice stuff indeed. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us that big thumbs up, which we appreciate so much. Drop a comment down below. We're always very eager to read your comments and feedback. Share the video around, follow me on my other social media platforms. And hey, if you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing by hitting that big red button somewhere up there behind me. And while you're about it, why not hit that bell icon and you'll be notified as soon as every new video is uploaded. And naturally, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other. Enjoy your wines. And cheers.